You just crossed over into the female zone.
Okay, so this is probably going to be my first ever TikTok that I will post about my real life. I live in Encinitas, California, San Diego, and I have just been completely fed up with the dating culture that we have around here. It is absolutely atrocious. Friends of a friend, Hinge, whatever you want to call it. No matter who I go on a date with, it is possibly the worst experience I've ever had in my entire life. And from my perspective of people who are like, oh, you're so awesome, coworkers, whoever else I meet in my life, they're like, you're so fun, you're so great. How is it that I'm not having luck? For 2 years.
You're a victim.
There we go, CSI.
Oh, sister, how is it that you're not having luck? Well, let this gorilla assist you in your question. Maybe I can help you reach a logical answer. Okay, let's look at this from reality. So you're complaining about the dating culture, so I'm assuming you're complaining about men and how you really can't find the right one now. So I have a question. Most men nowadays are brought up in what? Or I should say a good chunk of them are brought up in what? Single mother households, right? So if we were to use fem logic here, obviously, if a good chunk of these men are brought up in single mother households and they are taught how to treat women by single mothers, by default, you should have a huge selection of the right ones, the good ones, the good luck ones, the perfect choices brought up by women to date with, especially out in California. But you're not getting that. Could it be possible that maybe in the past when men were brought up in two-parent households, they actually were taught how to be men? Or should I say, they were taught to be the men that you're attracted to, the ones that you consider to be the quality type of men. But that's a bygone era. We're well past that now. Nope. Womanism has made sure that they have completely revolutionized the dating game now, because men haven't really changed that much. Women are the ones who have changed. Women are the ones who got their liberation, and women are the ones who have brought up the generation of men that are dating now. All I can say is, hey, you got what you wanted. Stop complaining. Before we move on, I want to say thank you, fam, to all of my subscribers for supporting this channel. I truly appreciate all of you who leave comments, who like my videos, and share them on other social media platforms. I truly gotta say thanks, fam. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. And for those of you who haven't subscribed yet, I thank you for tuning in, and I hope you decide to hit that subscribe button. Moving on!
Something no one tells you growing up is that there's always a likelihood that you will be the remaining single friend, and there's a chance that your friends might all move away, and then you're just like, well, I'm single, now I have no friends, and you're going to be a 33-year-old loner adult popping a bottle of wine because you're about to go to an event to beg people to be friends with you, and you bet your ass I'm having a drink before. I'd rather go to a Hinge date sober than this. Why am I so scared? It's fine. I'm gonna go make new friends.
So can we all do better at being upfront and honest with each other? I think that would solve a lot of heartbreak in this world. And it's like really not cool to lead someone on for like a 5-month period with no intention on moving forward emotionally with them. Just don't do it, please. Like, it's not, to be on the other end, it's really not fun at all.
So today I was talking to my guy friend and I was like, okay, what can I do to be more attractive? Because he said right now he rated me a 7. And I was like, damn, that's pretty damn low. He's like, you're not chopped, but you're not top of the line. So I was like, okay, what can I do to be more attractive? He's like, first of all, you need bigger lips. So he said, I need lip filler. Then he said, I need a boob job. Then he said, I need a BBL, which I have a consultation for one on Thursday. And then he was like, you need a Range Rover. I was like, well, I drive a Ford Bronco. He was like, oh, okay, that's good. And he's like, and then lastly, you need to get on a peptide to always be tan. I was like, what the is that? I fear these men may have lost it.
I don't believe I heard you correctly.
All right, to that first queen. All right, she's in her 30s and she's got a bottle of wine and I'm about to hit that harder than a chain gang with a sledgehammer. Sweetheart, okay, so you're practically stereotypical woman who's like wall smashing. So, question. You said that no one prepares you for this? No, I beg to differ. Men have been saying this for a very long time. How many men out there have actually made videos and said this to women? You're going to hit the wall, you're going to find yourself alone, drinking wine with cats. And I'm pretty sure you probably got a cat or two around there. If you don't, hey, on your way after that little event, stop off at a pet store and adopt a cat or two. Hell, get yourself the 3 kitty starter kit. I'm pretty sure you're going to need it. Sweetie, I'm sorry, but no one's going to feel sorry for you. And you say you're feeling nervous. You know why you're feeling nervous? And you're more nervous than going on a date? Because something tells this girl, like, you were actually told about this by men. And you thought that women were telling you the truth. No, it's going to be the best time of your life. But now, the reason you're nervous is because you're seeing that men were right. And it's scary. All right, to that second queen. And sweetie, you're post-divorce. You're 36 and you're starting over and you're upset because somebody led you on. Okay, sister, let me clue you in on something. You had what most women want. You were married. You had a husband. What are those vows that you make when you get married? To death do us part, this and that? But no. So I'm assuming that you put in for the divorce because almost always when a guy puts in for divorce, women say that the guy puts in for divorce. So you put it in. You're starting over. And all of a sudden, you want other people to be honest. Oh, be honest and forward up front. So wait a minute. Why weren't you honest and forward up front when you got married? Because, I mean, you made a vow never to break up, but then you broke up. Notice the hypocrisy here. Sorry, sister. You can't have your cake and eat it too. In other words, don't put demands or anything on a man when you yourself are incapable of doing it. Not because I think you can't do it, it's because you've already proven that you can. All right, to that third queen. Hold up a second. First of all, the guy rated you a 7. Holy snap, was that guy super generous. And second of all, you actually think 7 is hella low? Whoa, do you actually think you're a 9 or a 10? Sweetie, even this gorilla, and I usually highball my numbers. I'm looking at you and I'm giving you a 4.7. You are a plain Jane if I ever saw one. Listen, sweetie, being a 5 is average. Being 7 is well above average. You are not it. And you're saying that, oh, you need a boob job and a BBL? No, what you actually need is to accept reality. Even for that surgery, you're never gonna be anything higher than a 6. Okay, let me put it this way. Why don't you stop with all this crap, because obviously this guy is feeding you a bunch of bull crap, and why don't you go out there and figure out exactly what men want? Instead of going in there with a knife and thinking, I know what men want, slice me up. Why don't you just, I don't know, go talk to the men that you're attracted to. Find out what they want. Maybe instead of a BBL, they actually want you to treat them nicely. To treat them like a human being. You ever thought of that? Moving on.
It's funny, some of you schmucks seem to think that I'm playing. And my videos about being done are a challenge or a joke or whatever. But I had somebody that I was already talking to before all this stuff happened, an acquaintance who was a friend of a friend. And we were very friendly. And I was like, hey, this is actually kind of a nice guy. Not in a relationship sense, just, hey, nice guy to have a conversation with. And then all of a sudden, yesterday, takes a turn. Sends me this little goofy gif where it's this chick giving a peace sign. And I was like, well, now I need a photo of you giving a peace sign. So he did. Very funny, cute photo, appropriate, nothing inappropriate about it. And and I was like, that's a really awesome photo. It's a really good photo of him. I said, that's a great photo of you. I'm going to keep this. And he's like, just wait till I get to bed tonight and I'm going to send you a photo. And I was like, that can be taken in the wrong way. And I want to make sure that we're clear that I am not interested in that and I don't want any of that. Please behave. And he says, well, if I don't, what are you going to do about it? Excuse me? So I did not respond. And within 5 minutes of me not responding, he sends another message that says, what are you going to do if I don't? Put me in a timeout? I don't know when a 40-something-year-old man became a toddler, but I'm not playing that game. So I love that he's like, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it if I don't behave? Block you, delete you, cut you out of my life. Because if we're just being acquaintances and we're just getting to know each other and you're not going to respect my boundaries now, yeah, no, I'm not playing that game. And I don't know how else to say this. I don't play games. All the stuff that I've posted, it's not a challenge. I'm not challenging you. I don't need some man to take care of me. I don't need anybody to take care of me. Nor do I want it. What I was looking for was a companion, a partner. Now, I will do this all on my own as I have. Because I'm not interested in playing the games that are today. See, when I grew up, there was no such thing as a situationship. You either wanted a relationship or you didn't. That was the way that I grew up. That was the way that I was raised. So when you guys say, well, you knew it was a situationship, why did you fall in love? Okay, I don't know what the fuck a situationship is, other than you think it's a relationship and then you find out that it's a game later on. So if that's a thing where you go into a situationship on purpose, have at it. But I don't play games. Not with myself, not with anybody. So yeah, now I'm pissed. And you schmucks can just move right on past, because I'm not playing. Period. Love you guys.
Oh, sister, I gotta say, you sound like a very miserable person to be around. I mean, listen, I understand that you wanted the guy to respect your boundaries, but the guy was obviously trying to play with you, trying to play a game. He's like, hey, yeah, it's his way of having some game. Is it kind of corny? Maybe it is, but just block him. That's it. You didn't have to do all this. This is all extra. You're such a drama queen. OMG, because a guy talks to you when you don't like to be talked to. It equates to making a 4-minute video and saying, you schmucks out there, this and that. So what, sweetie? You know, the sad thing is you actually think that this is going to make a difference. Then you doing this, men are going to see you and they're going to say, oh, we're going to take her serious now. Yes, let's totally respect her. No. They're laughing their asses off of this. You're a joke to these men. You're giving them the reactions they actually want. And I'm going to say it. Whatever reaction you get after this, you deserve it. I'm sorry. I mean, I got to say, yeah, it's best for you to be on your own because your negativity is just too much. It basically seeps out through the screen and it just makes me want to turn off my computer. So you fell in love once and you got your heart broken. It's happened to a bunch of people, and I know it's painful, but you bounce back from that. But the problem here is you act like you are entitled to men treating you the way you want to be treated so you can fall in love again, and situationships should never ever touch you. Listen, if you can't tell the difference between a relationship and a situationship, that's on you really. But you know what? Good luck in your next relationship / situationship / next video because it makes for some great content.
I'm just saying, if you enjoy this audit, click on the video in the end screen for more content. If you would like to support the channel, please follow the link in the description to donate to our beer fund, or like, subscribe, and share this video on other social media platforms. If you agree or disagree with anything about this audit, please let us know in the comments. I'm going to leave this audit right here. I'll see all of you in the next episode.